So my name is Mr. Paterno, and we'd like to officially welcome you to our modified Band Through the Ages for 2022. You can cheer about that. And again, we welcome the 8th grade band from Schuyler Colfax Middle School and the Wayne Hill Symphonic Band to participate in this. I'd like to turn the program over very, very quickly to our recruiting officer. Now, 8th graders, I say this when I come over to sit with you, but you're so important to us that we have a band officer, our student leader, whose entire job is just to help you get acclimated to band and learn a little about band. So I'd like to introduce you to Lazel Carlo.
Hello. Oh. Hi, my name is Lazel Carlo, and I'm the recruiting officer for this school year. I'm a junior, so most of you will see me as a senior next year, and I hope to have a good experience with all of you and see all of you. I hope that you won't be scared by us, because many of us can be scary. I hope everyone won't be. And I would like to extend another welcome to Wayne Hills High School.
And especially to 8th graders, but even to upperclassmen maybe who are looking to get involved in other things for band, you can always talk to Lazel if you're not sure you want to talk to me, but I'm not too scary, or Mr. Pruzak, or Mr. Vogel, or Mr. Scott. You can always talk to Lazel and she'll give you the answer. Also, we have a band council, which is our student officers, both for symphonic band, marching band, winter guard, jazz band, everything, who run the band along with me, and I'd like to turn you over to their president, Ms. Sharon Hecht.
I'm a senior, so most of you 8th graders will probably never see me again after today, but that's fine. Just like Mr. Paterno said, Band Through the Ages is always a very fun experience for us in high school because we get to play with other bands, which we don't get to do very often. I know middle school is split up into different grades. We don't do that here. That's why our band is so big. So we don't get to play with many other bands. It's also a very fun reminder of where we came from because most of us did come from Schuyler, and it's nice to go back once in a while. And even though it's very different this year, I'd like to thank the Schuyler and Hills administration, who aren't here, but they'll see this tape probably, for letting this happen, because with all the different protocols and all that, it's nice to have a chance to play, you know? We've got some great songs to play for you today. I know you have some great songs for us, so let's get this day started.
And before we start, what Sharon just said is one of the things that I hope you all realize is no matter what this school, whether it's school year or whatever throws at us, we still like playing so much that we're going to make sure it happens. We couldn't necessarily do Band Through the Ages the way we usually do, and we could have just given up, but it means too much to us, and I thank Mr. Pruzak, Mr. Vogel, Mr. Scott for assisting me with getting this to happen, because it really does mean so much for us to play. So, Mr. Pruzak, I turn the microphone over to you, and we're off.
All right, hello everybody, again. It's great to be here today. Today is the first time I'm going to be able to work with some of my former students in a very long time, so I'm very excited to work with you guys today. And 8th graders, you have a very excited day planned out for you today. So at this point in time, we're going to have all the 8th graders set up. We're going to go on stage and get ready for our performance for you high schoolers. All right? Thank you.
All right, so this is a different, Mr. Vogel started to go over this with our percussion. This is a different performance venue. We played here in our winter concert, and some of the things to keep in mind is our percussion, especially snare drum and the tom-toms, they're going to be louder than normal. All right, the second thing that you want to remember, if you're a trumpet player, there's no risers here. All right, so you have to keep your trumpets at the audience. trumpet is facing the music stand or it's facing the back of somebody's head, nobody's going to be able to hear you. Okay? And the same thing goes to our trombone set. Yes?
Mr. Pruzan, do you mind if I make one comment?
Yes.
Just because you guys might not be aware of it either, if you look above you or at the back wall, this is what Mr. Pruzak is referring to. And this is something that we got put in for the band in 2007. It was very, very expensive. But what it does is it really helps radiate the sound out. You notice that the back wall is scalloped, right? The way it's shaped, and these are at different heights. And what it does is instead of your sound going up and getting lost in the rafters, it puts your sound out. So it really just helps you sound a lot better as a band. And the school was willing to do that many years ago, so we're happy about that. I play euphonium, and I play trombone as well. Yes, the best instrument there is. Meaning beautiful sounding, remember? Well, you have Doc. That's
cafeteria. We have the windows open. It gets really cold in there. On the stage, how is this stage different? Yeah, okay, so now, one, it's hot. Okay, so first of all, if you're wearing a winter jacket, you may remove the winter jacket now if you're warm. Second of all, okay? Yes. Turn up. So,
I'm sorry?
Nothing. Nothing. So, now, second of all, what's going to happen to your pitch? We're playing on a 4 pitch. It's going to not go flat. It's going to go sharp. And what instrument goes to sharpness? Our Barry saxophone, once it warms up. And then we have to adjust the intonation. So first, let's just do.
Who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
We have a question from the audience.
Who is that?
Who's that?
Playing that note.
Oh, who is that? That's Layla.
Good, Layla. Oh, that is Layla. Very good, Layla.
That's one of the two oboe players that we have. We have Layla and we also have Sadie.
Good, very nice oboe, very good tone and in tune. You must have had a great summer school teacher.
Layla, by any chance, you guys know Mr. Paterno? Yeah, he was in your summer school. Oh, summer camp for every year. Okay, so now, Mia is going to concentrate. Layla, play again. Very, very nice. Okay, everybody, match that pitch. One, hear the pitch in your head. You go first. So it doesn't mean relax your lips completely, okay? You still have two lips up. First, okay? Try that again. Is your tenor saxophone, please? Are they available? Nice. Okay. Okay, baritone. One, two. Here's the pitch in your head. Nice. See how you adjusted that pitch? You constantly have to be listening as we're tuning. Trumpets, please. Ready? Let's constantly flat the higher one. So right now it's very sharp, okay? Very sharp. So let's just, we're not going to adjust it too much. I just want you to listen to the pitch and make any adjustments that you need. Just take a look at your slides. Make sure they're not pushed all the way in by accident, because sometimes when you travel on the bus, slide that kind of stuff. Ready? Much better. All right, so now we have some Evan and our trombone. Constantly flat. Excellent, excellent. Nice work. And then let's do the clarinets. One. Okay. These are movements now. One. Sit up nice and tall. All right. Remember, ready? B flat, please. Ready? Wonderful. Okay, let's do one chorale. One. Do chorale number one. Let's see if that fixes something. Listen. One. Out. You guys are good. Good adjustment. Really good adjustment. And I need to be more of these guys. That's excellent. I'm not even going to go on there. All right. Are we ready, sir? I think we're ready. Are you guys ready? We're set up for New York, please.
Okay, welcome back to our Band Through the Ages concert this morning, night, afternoon, wherever we are. Before we welcome the Schuyler Colfax 8th grade band to the stage, just a little introduction on our evaluators today. From William Patterson University, Mr. Grant Sipple, bass trombonist. And another bass trombonist, 6th grade band director at Schuyler Colfax Middle School, Mr. Robert Vogel. that will help you in preparation for festivals, concerts, and the like. Mr. Bruzak.
Thank you very much, Mr. Paterno. I'll shake your hand, if that's okay. Yes, it's only proper. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special concert planned for you today. We're playing 2 songs. Some of you guys may even know some of these songs, those of you who are older. We're playing Due North, and we're playing Storm Warning. So some of you guys may have played these in the past. Yes.
I apologize. Also from William Patterson University, alto saxophonist, and as band director here at Wayne Hills, Mr. Alvin Scott.
Thank you again. So now so these are the 2 songs we're playing. First, playing Due North and Storm Warning. Now, we're preparing these songs for a festival that we're attending in May. All right, so it's similar to what you guys did. Some of you guys did it, some of you guys didn't. We traveled to Boyertown, Pennsylvania, and we do a band festival there, and we get adjudicated, and then we go on the rest of our trip. So now, that being said, we've been practicing these songs for about 4 weeks since the beginning of January, and we're well on our way to learning these pieces. So any critique you give us, adjudicators or evaluators, I really appreciate it. We have plenty of time to work on anything that you say, and I'd be very grateful for any criticism. Thank you very much, and thank you again, evaluators, for taking the time to do this, and it's good to see you guys again.
Dennis Puzak, is your band ready?
Marching band fans in the audience, is that something else you guys have to do? I know you guys are excited.
Schuyler Colfax Band, you may take the stage in Band Through the Ages performance.
Good morning again, everybody. Again, I'm Mr. Puzak, and this is Mr. Paterno, our high school band director. We're very excited to enjoy the performance of our high school band, and I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Paterno.
Welcome back. To have an opportunity to perform for you today. We're preparing for a festival, just like you guys are, in March. But the first piece we want to play for you today, we're not preparing for a festival. We actually prepared for you, because we thought you'd enjoy it, you'd have some fun with it. But before we do that, here's what I'd like to do. You see about 100 people on stage in front of you, and they're all a band, and we're very proud of that. But what I'd like to ask is anybody on stage who does something other than band in school, please stand up. Or out of school, you know what I mean, like teams and stuff. Okay, good. You notice that 99.999% of the band stood up. Thank you, you can sit down. These are very motivated people, they're very smart people, just like you guys are. There's time to do everything. Band is an elective. If you have any questions, if your parents have any questions, once they see our video, have them email me, have them talk to us. But we'd like to start today with a piece called Traveling Trumpets. And as you might imagine, it features our trumpet section. Now you guys know the trumpet player handshake, right? It's, hi, I'm better than you. It's a joke. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for the support. So what we'd like to present to you first is Traveling Trumpets featuring New England Hills High School Trumpet Section. you very much. Thank you. That's just a bit of fun that we have. We like to feature some different sections, some soloists. Our next piece is one of the pieces we're preparing for our festival. It's entitled Rondo from Robert Yeager's Third Suite. It's a very, very challenging piece. It's also a lot of fun to play. You'll hear timpani solos. You'll hear piccolo solos, you hear trumpet solos, you hear a lot of clarinets, you'll hear a lot of saxophone, and especially our French horn section, which you'll get to hear as well. It's a very, very challenging piece, but we've enjoyed rehearsing it, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoy playing. By the way, while we're waiting, both for all of us who do festivals, I do a lot of evaluating for festivals, and I'll tell you that the way you get on the stage before and everything up until your first note is judged, even if they say it's not. You never get a second chance to make first impression, right? So when you're taking the stage in a festival, the way you look when you're doing that, the way you look organized, really does matter to the evaluators, even if they say it doesn't. It doesn't. Gentlemen, just give me a thumbs.
The judges are ready. Band director Matthew Paterno, is your band ready? Wayne Hills High School Symphonic Band, you may take the stage in Band Through the Ages performance.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. You can sit down. Thank you. Okay, great. Thank you. So now we get an opportunity to have a different director work with us for a while. And one of the fun things about that is Mr. Fusek doesn't know how hard this group has worked. I don't know how hard you've worked. So we're going to try to add things to what you're doing and help you out as moving towards your festival. High school band, what we're going to do is just let the calls clear. Give us 1 minute. You are going to head and set up, please, to 119. Junior high school band, you're going to come here. Now, afterwards, when we get to... Sorry, let me just check this. When we get to 11:30, what time is it now? Okay, so we're going to have just about 45 minutes to work. Yep. We're going to break into some sectionals. Now, here's where we're going to send the sectionals. Percussion, you will all stay in 116. Low brass, you're going to go to 118, which is the choir room right over here. Okay. Trumpets, you're going to go to 119. Okay. Clarinets, flutes, saxophones, and oboes will be in here. Grab a corner. Okay, and the high school section leaders has some things set up for you. Anything else, Mr. Kuzek? Okay, nice job. Thank you. So let's take just a couple of minutes and get us to our clinic room. Thank you.